Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. First of all, we would like to thank each and every one of you for attending our ceremony today. Without the constant support of this community, we would not be where we are today. Time seems to have flown by, but we will forever be grateful to the people who have made this time special and helped prepare us for the adventures awaiting us. Just as Ferris Bueller once said, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it, which is why we want to take this time to stop and look at the moments that brought us here.
We're here to celebrate our accomplishments and for surviving the past 12 years of forced labor. We have endured many hardships during our time at SCHS. You were always filled with dread when you were walking down freshman hallway, as you never knew when Mrs. Gooden might strike with her water gun. It was especially dangerous when you saw both Mrs. Gooden and Mrs. Trout lurking outside their classrooms, because this could either lead to an interesting conversation, but more often than not, a verbal assault. We survived the nauseating sewage problems near Main Street hallway with its stench that could bring tears to your eyes. That chemistry class our junior year where no one knew what was going on. And the volleyball team's little mishap with that cow earlier this year. And we even managed to pull through the most difficult and trying time of all, the great donut shop band of 23. You all worked hard and showed great perseverance to get to this moment. You should all be proud.
Despite the challenges we have faced, we have also achieved a lot. We went from kids who barely knew the ABCs to adults who are ready to pursue a dream of their own. These last 4 years have helped us pave the way to our careers. It taught us the value of friendship, how to overcome adversities, and to have determination. As we close the door of SCHS SCHS one last time, we step into our bright futures full of opportunities. We should cherish the lessons that challenged us, the laughter that filled our classrooms, and the people that shaped us to who we are today. Although we may never see each other again, everyone here is excited to see the next chapter of our lives. Thank you.
Good afternoon, graduates, families, friends, USD 466 staff. This afternoon we are here to honor the class of 2025. 67 young adults standing on the edge of the rest of their lives. What's in front of them is exciting. This class is off to junior college, 4-year universities, the military, trade schools, and the workforce. Another stepping stone to their unreached potential. Graduates, tradition says that I should probably talk about our last 4 years together. The field goal with no time on the clock, the new classes and teachers. The year of trying to meet Logan Stoppel's email demands, and questions like, why does everybody always touch it fail? There has never been more left to give. But instead I want to talk about what comes next, the future. I do hope the memories you made here when you look back someday, you will smile and laugh. But your future isn't going to be built on memories. I've said to many of our students, be intentional with your decisions. The classes you choose, the friends you keep, the opportunities you take. These decisions now are going to shape your future. Because in the world, it's incredibly easy to sit back and let life happen to you. Too many people do that. They drift, they react, they blame, they cheat. Always passengers, never drivers. But you right here, right now, have the power to choose differently. You're at a moment where big decisions, or even a lot of really small ones, can put you firmly in the driver's seat of life. Some of those decisions are going to seem small. Do I show up on time? Do I help people in need? Do I turn off the screen and focus on my family or my passion? Others will be bigger. What career do you pursue? Who do you build a life with? What values do you hold on to when no one's watching? And here's the truth. Eventually, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. Your habits will either sharpen you or slowly dull your potential. And in a world filled with shortcuts, artificial intelligence, hey Siri, Google results, just get it done mentality, I want you to hear this from me for the last time. Doing hard things is the only way to become the best version of yourself. I know you understand, can I use ChatGPT for my math? Yes. And you know what? It's going to give you the right answers. But that was never the point. We don't teach advanced math because you're going to solve quadratic equations every day for the rest of your life, no matter what this theory says. We teach it because it exercises your brain in ways that nothing else does. It strengthens your prefrontal cortex, your focus, your decision-making, and where your problem-solving skills live. Taking that shortcut, that robs you of your growth. Not getting up in the morning and working out robs you of your gains. You don't get any stronger without resistance. So SCHS is ready to let you go, and where you go from here is up to you, and it depends on a lot of those small decisions I mentioned earlier. From SCHS to wherever life takes you, you will make choices that will define your character. And when the moment comes to choose the hard road, the one less traveled, the one with discipline, honesty, max effort, I hope you take it. Because every decision, big or small, is making you. Will make us proud.
Mr. Rumford and the Board of Education, I would like to present to you the 2025 Scott Community High School senior class. They have met the requirements for graduation set forth by the Kansas State Department of Education and the Scott County Unified School District number 466. Priscilla Alanis Sines. Braden Allman. Jaden Leanne Amarani. Case Armendariz. Durali Sarai Ariola. Brooks Garrett Bailey. Augustus Bain. Kayla Ann Bogle. Grace Leanne Burdett. Anthony Caballero. Veronica Catano. Danielle Chavez. Kelton Jace Cook. Emily Rose Kramer. Miley Nicole Deberschmidt. Griffin Tate Edwards. Giselle Estrella. Lyric Joe Farr. Joshua Travis Fulton. Jacqueline Garcia. Kendall Page Gentry. Angel Gonzalez Leos. Brooklyn Taylor Gossman. Michelle Gutierrez Hernandez. Jacob Harris. Freedom Ann Azure Heinrich. Fernanda Anacio Nunez. Ethan James Hickert. Alejandro David Hill Barbosa. Audrey Jean John. Ryan Scott Lotta. Avery Lauren Lewis. Lyle Dean Lewis. John Henry Leitner. Eli James Lisenby. Oscar Fernando Mendez Mendoza. Mackenzie Marie Metzger. Jace Robert Miller. Daniel Miranda. Warner Murphy. Zachary O'Brien. Brooklyn Mariah Odell Escalona. Terrell Perez Gonzalez. Waylon Allen Ricker. Tyler Roberts. Alexander Riley Rodriguez. Juan Diego Rodriguez. Yamalet Rodriguez Gonzalez. Ashlyn Jamie Rose. Eloy Ruelas. Luis Ruiz. Alan Ruiz. Jackson James Rumford. Trey Eldon Ryan. Cameron Joel Schmidt. Lexi Jade Schwint. Haley Morgan Chaplin. Michael Allen Smith. Erica Angela Charisse Stewart. Logan Kelly Stoppel. Brody Reese Strine. Alejandro Jesus Tarango. Megan Jean Trout. Baylor Reed Vasquez. Brendan Miles Vermore. Camden Voldemort. Andrew Wright.
Growing up in a small town, it can feel like everything has a limit. Everyone knows your story before you even finish living it. You drive the same roads, you hear the same advice, and sometimes it feels like the boundaries of this town are the boundaries of your future. But standing here today, we know that's not true. We've outgrown those limits.
As a bit of a nerd, I found wisdom in an unlikely place, mathematics. Think about
where we're not meant to stay there. We've learned how to push, how to dream bigger than our zip code, and how to believe in the future we can build ourselves. Just because we came from somewhere small doesn't mean we're simple. We're capable. And now, for the first time, we are truly uncontained. So wherever we go, whether it's college, careers, or chasing something no one around here has done before, remember this. Strive for excellence, not perfection. This is our breakout moment. So go live like there's nothing holding you back. Because for the first time, there isn't.
We would like to ask our fellow graduates to stand. Tassel from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the 2025 graduates of Scott Community High School.